everybody, and welcome to a brand new video on the Sparky Toy Simulation More channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Bourgaurd DLC that Giants just announced is being released on March 10th, 2020. So this is just going to be my honest thoughts on what I think from my perspective without buying it. I did one of these for the Farming Simulator 19 Platinum Edition, so if you want to check that out, it'll be at the end of the video. So, we're going to just talk about this a little bit, compare it to some other DLCs and see if it's worth it. So, looking at what they've shown here so far, it comes with, let's see, it comes with a total of 8 vehicles and machinery, so 8 in total. And we have 1 tractor included and 7 different air carts, seeders, and cultivators. So taking a look at this from a glance, first of all we'll take a look at the 9RX, and it looks pretty good. Looks like you can change the horsepower a bit. Not exactly a fan of these warning reflectors on the front, these red and white ones. They kind of just ruin the look if you're using it for an American setting. But for people in the EU, it probably is really nice. But there are mods out there for 9RXs that are Americanized that you can find on the internet. But the model, from what I can see, looks pretty good. I can't really look at it in too much detail, but the model looks good. The Bourgaurd 3320-76 Paralink Hoe. I think this is paired with the Bourgaurd 7950 air cart. Looking at it, it takes 500 horsepower, so you need the smallest model of the John Deere. And looking at 23.3 meters, which is a pretty big width actually for an air cart drill combo. And this holds 3,000 liters of seed, but that is burned faster with the size of the cart. Looking at the Bourgaurd 3420-100. This is a wider one. It's 30 meters instead of 23, so a lot bigger. Takes 600 horsepower, so you'd have to chip this to the biggest size. This one holds the air cart that goes with the 71-300 holds 45,000 liters of seed. And that looks pretty nice with the duals. I like that. The thing about this is if you're doing you have to have like a map where you can just transport it and kind of leave it in the field, so it's going to be hard to work with traffic in the game unless you shut traffic off. In EU maps it won't work at all is the one thing to think about. The Bourgaurd SPS 6050 cultivator, 12 meters, nice small sized cultivator that's still big, so smaller in this pack. Bourgaurd XR 770, again, so this is actually a weeder though, so this might make the DLC worth it because of the pure size of a weeder. A weeder of this scale you don't see much in the game, so that's like pretty nice. Doesn't take as much horsepower. You probably could get away with a Case Optum or a John Deere 7R maybe for this. 21.3 meters, probably the biggest thing I've seen for the game, so that looks kind of worth it. Here we have the Bourgaurd FMS CD 8728. This looks like a corn planter, and just a planter in general. It's 240 horse. You can pretty much run this on a Case Puma if you really wanted to. It has a pretty narrow working width, only 7,200 liters of capacity. So looking at this deal as a whole, the whole DLC, it's $8. You're getting 1 tractor and 7 pieces of equipment. Technically speaking, it's more like 5 because these just go together. So I'm just going to take a look here at a comparable DLC, which is the Anderson one. I personally own this and I do enjoy it. This pack has roughly 13 things in it, so it's $10, a little more. 2 tractors, give or take, they're kind of tractors. You get all these tools. This DLC, I've used it quite a bit. I haven't explored the full DLC because I haven't had the opportunity to, but looking at it, it looks pretty good. It's a good DLC. I loved it. It's worth the $9.99 plus whatever the conversion is. for different countries. But this DLC for me, it's kind of like the Platinum DLC. So if I back out here and look at the Platinum, this DLC was kind of a bust because I felt like it was lacking. It wasn't, I mean, it has a lot of equipment, really nice equipment, but it never came with a map this year, unlike 17, so you can check that out in the video with my full opinion. But you know, it's one of those things, when you're trying to think economically, would a DLC like this be worth it? You know, there's already big air carts in the game, and this is a little bigger, but can you get by with the one and not always have like the newest thing? You know, if you're kind of on a budget with your gaming, then maybe it's better to get a different game like American Truck Sim, or try new things instead of just buying more DLCs that might not even be worth the cost, because you can get this as a mod. This is pretty much in game. I mean, you're getting a lot of size out of this, but I don't know about it personally, from a personal perspective, but just a few other DLC thoughts, like the Cotton DLC, still very high priced in my opinion. Only 7 pieces of equipment, and these are already in game for one thing. They just converted these to round bales. This is kind of already in game, same thing, it's just a John Deere, you're paying for the brand. And then here's a DLC that I think was a complete stupid plan. The John Deere Gator. Yes, it was a pre-order bonus, but $3 for one vehicle, one thing, where you could get something. I personally own the C64 edition, and I got this for the nostalgia feeling, like the classic feeling of it, and it's a really fun game actually. It's so much fun to use. I rarely play it, but when I do, it's a lot of fun. It's more of something where you kind of have to weigh your values of what you want. Like, if you really want a 9R that you can't find mods, or if you're on console. Console's the thing where you could actually probably benefit from DLCs like this. But on PC, like, for my situation, Anderson I liked this. Platinum felt like a bust. I haven't played it, but it just didn't look that appealing. And the Bourgaurd one, again, just I feel like it's kind of a letdown. I feel like I would have liked to see more content, just a tad more than this, but you know what? It's Giants. They're just trying to make money. They're trying to be a smart company, which I get, but like I said, you can leave your opinions down below, but I personally wouldn't buy this just because there's other things I'd rather do with the $8. Like, say it's just as an example, if you were working with like an allowance, maybe do something more like American Truck Sim, and when that goes on sale, that's like $5. If I just search it for you guys here, it's a really good game that you can play with friends. Take your $8. If you don't have this game, take that $8, get the game, and you can also get like one DLC. Think about that when you buy the game, is that you could get a whole new game for the price of this. If it was on sale, you could get this for the same price as a new game. So maybe you just use what you have and you just get a different game, or get it if you really want to. It's more of a what you want. But personally, from what I can tell, this DLC, in my opinion, is not worth it. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions for me, I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability in the comments below. Join the Discord if you want to be involved in more events I host, like the racing video. Yeah guys, until the next video, I will see you all later. Bye everybody. Thanks for watching.